Hey, it's Cynthia and Teresa back with another Thursdays at Culture Talk. Teresa being my sister, my business partner, and also my partner in crime. She and I have been working with organizations, hundreds of organizations and consultants and leaders, helping them over the years to optimize their culture, brand, and leadership strategies. And the secret sauce that we use is called archetypes. So archetypes are just stories, and they're stories that help us understand each other better. We launched this video series just a couple of weeks ago to talk about, could archetypes help around diversity conversations? Could we start to apply the thinking of these stories to our work on diversity and inclusion in our organizations? And we just did a blog to kind of summarize and wrap that up. I'll include the link to that blog in the comments below. But Teresa, I kind of, after going through these past couple of weeks, here's my big aha. Organizations are willing and to have the conversations, but we seem to be stuck in this endless loop of what's unfair and who to blame, and we seem to be stuck and not moving forward. So it's like all conversation, no transformation, or it's conversations that allow us to air our grievances but not actually move forward with some kind of action plan.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. I think that the pattern is we put up some kind of policy and then we expect the rhetoric of that to really create change. And we all know that just talking about something and even just maybe having educating our population about it is great, but it doesn't really move the needle. So if that were true, then none of us would have a weight loss problem, or there'd be no smokers. If just getting the education out there changed people. So we really need something that can help us to change people and, really transform organizations and situations. And the best way that I know how to do that is by using stories. And I love the way that archetypes allow us to use that mechanism of stories to start, getting people to pay attention and see where the patterns lie, because that's how our brains work. When we are able to see the pattern and hear the story, we remember it, we can use that information, we can start to infer meaning from it. So we can improve our understanding about other people. We can use it to improve our relationships with other people. And that's what we really need in this diversity conversation. We need actual mechanisms to create real and meaningful change. So that piece about story is what we call narrative intelligence. It's something we've been exploring in one of the courses that we've been doing. And when you can understand, kind of read between the lines and see where the story is going to go, then you can understand, what the motivations of your team members are and how you might be able to create better outcomes, have better responses, and make conscious choices about, how the part that you're going to play and what you want to see happen as a result. You can actually reframe a situation and think about it from a different perspective or a different lens. So I love this conversation we've been having about that, and I think it plays a big role.
Well, and think about it from a leader's perspective, what it would be like if you could actually read your team through these storylines, right? It's like emotional intelligence on speed, if you will, using narrative intelligence. And I think that's what we're going to do our next couple of videos about. We're headed into the holidays, which is a typically stressful period of time. I'm sure business leaders are going, oh gosh, how are we going to handle this? How are we going to celebrate? There's so many different things. We've got some ideas for you. And, on top of holiday stress, we've got some added bonuses this year here in the US. We've got, an election cycle that's been pretty stressful, as well as a pandemic that's affecting everybody all around the world. So we're going to be back with some new ideas to help you manage the moment using archetypes and using narrative intelligence.
It's going to be some good stuff. We can't wait to see you here.
Yeah, come back. Bye.
Bye-bye.